What's wrong?
Do I really have to say it? I can't get a full thought formed before that jackhammer blazes away and knocks the thoughts out of my mind.
Why don't you come back to bed and jackhammer me until you knock these thoughts out of my mind?
Careful what you ask for.
Thanks for ruining the mood.
It's for the best, anyways. I need to get going on this dissertation if we ever want to move somewhere without the ever-present sound of jackhammers.
For the best? Maybe I've got the wrong guy up here to take care of me.
My boyfriend doesn't have time for me right now. Can you come up and bring the jackhammer?
Shush. What are the neighbors gonna think?
That I'm a lustful woman and you're a dowdy intellectual.
Dowdy? I'll show you dowdy. I give up. I can't do this. I can't do you.
Well, let's do something. Come on. We're leaving.
According to Crawford's 1998 study, the separation anxiety is linked more to...
Care to fill me in so I can join the conversation?
What? Did you say something?
Not nearly as much as you were saying to yourself.
Sorry. I've just been staring at those books for so long, it's starting to pour out my ears.
And your mouth, apparently. Anything you want to share?
Do you really want to hear the outdated theories of some lunatic doctor?
I would love to hear your theories, honey.
And here we dangle, until the Lord raises the lake and tears our love asunder.
That was a pretty daring move for a third date. Any girl in her right mind would have run.
Good thing you're not in your right mind.
Until you finish your PhD. Then all of your patients will be out of their right minds and I'll be lost in the crowd.
I need to finish this dissertation so we can move on.
Move on and move up. But you don't have to rush it, Artie.
What, are you going to pay all the bills for another year?
That's the plan. I can stick to it if you can.
I can, I suppose. I just can't concentrate lately. Until the construction stops, I don't know how I'm going to finish my dissertation.
Maybe you need a quieter spot. How about your parents?
Are you ready for the phone calls from my mother asking what's going on and why you threw me out? There's more chaos there than in the Middle East.
Well, you survived your childhood. You're suited to them.
That's debatable.
Besides, they'd probably feed you. Lord knows I can barely afford to do that. Between rent and our phone bills this month, we're going to be eating beans and rice.
Speaking of family, don't forget, you need a dress for the wedding.
Our wedding. How wonderful.
Ha ha. My cousin Emily. It's on the 24th.
Oh, Emily. Of all your spoiled, self-centered cousins, I'd say she's my favorite. How's the groom?
Fine, I guess. Banker, tall, handsome if you like that sort of thing.
I do. Where'd they meet?
Tennis club, I think. Em just signed up so that she could meet a man worth her weight in gold.
Well, he must be worth a fortune. I guess that's what you rich people do. Find someone who will raise your pedigree and wed them. It's like mating horses.
I never even checked your teeth.
How are they?
Spectacular. When can I inspect the rest of you?
In 6 hours? I have to get to work.
Can't you stay a little longer? Could take a cab in a half hour.
We can't afford a cab. We can barely afford bus fare.
Then I'll wait 6 hours.
Write lots. And stay dry.
I'll try.
salad?
Yeah.
Salad's up.
Thank you.
What's going on?
I can't take it.
It's still going on?
It's been going on all day, non-stop.
So you're leaving?
Well, what does it look like I'm doing? I just need to not be here. Our entire future depends on this. Once I finish my dissertation, Dr. Anders can push my application through for that job in BC. Then everything changes. We won't have to be scrounging to pay rent. You can finally quit serving and open that shop. I just need to be clear-headed to do that. And I can't do it with all... Thank you.
Where are you going to go?
My Uncle Dan's place. He's on assignment, so he'll be gone for a few months. What are you doing?
Well, I can come with you, can't I?
I don't think that's a good idea.
And why the hell not?
Because I can't breathe. I just need room to be on my own. No distractions. Just for a little while. To get through the writing.
What's a while?
I don't know. 2 or 3 weeks? I've got to do this. For us.
I know.
multiple intrusive sexual relationships with parents or caregiver. Insecure or anxious attachment styles that are shown to produce feelings of vulnerability, fear of being alone, and chronic anxiety. Locus of control. This phenomenon results around the child's thoughts and ability to control a large environment.
Can't sleep?
No, not really. Not since my boyfriend went away.
Separation anxiety.
Not quite. Although it's hard to get used to an empty bed. I don't know if it's the heat or the latent jackhammering I hear even hours after they've left, but I can't stop tossing and turning.
Tell me about it. I just moved in June 1st and it hasn't been a quiet day since. I'm Joe, by the way.
Jeane, nice to meet you.
May I?
Please.
So, Jeane, you always come outside to smoke electronic cigarettes?
I know. I quit 2 years ago, but I really like the routine of stepping outside and sitting down to smoke. I think that's why I started in the first place. It's an excuse to take a break. That, and I thought maybe I'd sleep better after getting some air.
Totally agree. It's a shame we need an excuse to take breaks. I quit 5 years ago myself.
Oh yeah? How's that working out for you?
Not well. Picked up a construction job for the summer and, well, occupational hazard.
Don't tell me you're the jackhammer.
No. Yeah, I'm doing renovations on a house in the East End. No jackhammering, though. I promise.
You right?
Yeah. I mean, it's for fun. And I'm feeling it, I guess.
Working on a novel?
No. That's too big a commitment. Poetry, mostly. Short stories. It's just a hobby.
My boyfriend's working on his dissertation. Psychology.
Masters?
No, PhD.
Good for him.
It's really stressing him out. That's why he left. He needs a quiet place to write and do research and, well...
Construction season. What about you? Working on your thesis too?
No. No, I've been out of school for a while now.
What'd you study?
Fashion design?
So you're a designer then?
No. No, I just work at a cafe downtown. It's a job to pay the rent for now, but once Arthur finishes and we settle down somewhere, I'd like to open a little shop, sell my designs. But it's all up in the air right now. Anyway, it was nice to meet you. I should really try to get some sleep. Good night.
Hey, Jeane. See you around.
Hi, beautiful. How are things?
Okay. How's the writing coming along?
Not bad. I'm starting to make some progress. At least I've put all my ducks in a row. Got my sources, notes, a lot of coffee. I feel like I don't have enough still. I mean, there just aren't enough hours in the day to get through all the research again. Between Clarkson, Dennison, the whole pile of stuff I need to get on the Abigail scenarios. It reminds me I need to get some stuff from Charlie.
Hi. Remember me?
Oh, hi. Sorry. Just drifted away again.
It's been happening a lot lately.
Has it? I don't know. I just need to get through this, and I've got a lot on my plate. Everything fine there?
Yeah, I guess. No. I feel like someone's following me.
Following you? Who?
I don't know. It's just a feeling. I was at the grocery store and I felt like this guy watched me and then followed me home.
Who was it?
No, it wasn't anyone in particular. Last night in bed, I felt like... Never mind. It's stupid.
It's not stupid. But it could just be that you're not used to being alone. We've been glued to the hip for 3 years. It's a big change for me, too. Are you okay being in the apartment alone?
I was until you said that.
I'm sorry. You'll be fine. If you think someone's following you again, call me.
I will.
Why don't you do something to take your mind off of it? Go shopping or something.
What am I, made of money?
Well, you need to dress for the wedding, remember?
I know. Doesn't mean we can afford it.
I'm sure you'll think of something.
I'm just a bottomless pit of ingenuity. Maybe I'll rob a bank.
That's great, darling.
Well, I don't want to keep you. Bye, Artie.
I love you, Jeane.
I love you too. I can't wait to see...
More sex on the beach?
What kind of a question is that? I'm a lady. And ladies never get enough sex on the beach.
Where are my manners? Don't mind if I do.
Well, isn't this just fabulous? Such a gorgeous day.
Perfectly splendid.
Chin chin. Ah.
I thought he was European.
Oh, that was awesome. I really needed it. Thank you.
You're welcome, my love. Anytime, really. Now stumble on home, it's late.
Get home safe.
You too.
Bye.
Don't forget to rehydrate.
Jeane! Whoa! Hey! I didn't mean to scare you. I tried to call your name, but I guess you didn't hear me.
No, I thought someone was following me.
I wasn't following you, I swear. I was just on my way home.
No, not you. Never mind.
Well, I'll escort you home if you're worried.
No,
Or
it's fine.
to the nearest yoga place.
I
I just
need-
stopped me.
uh,
A little sugar to calm your nerves.
well, if you think it'll help.
I do. Come on. So you stole a patio umbrella.
Well, it was raining and there were 6 of us.
And then what?
We walked over to Mount Pleasant, hopped a fence, and had a pool party in some millionaire's backyard.
Amazing. You just went for it, eh? Did they end up calling the cops?
No, but after a few too many swigs of the rum bottle, we must have woken the master of the house. He came outside, and he was totally cool about it. He just asked us to keep it down.
Seriously? Huh. Nice guy. Although, what guy is gonna call the cops because there are 6 bikini-clad babes in his yard?
Who said anything about bikinis? Anyway, that was years ago, before I met Arthur.
How long have you been together?
Almost 3 years, living together for 2. What about you? Is there a special lady in your life?
No. Not for a while. Tried the online dating thing a few years ago, but it's too depressing. I'd really prefer if it happens organically, you know? Without forcing it.
Yeah. Arthur and I met online. He was the 3rd person that I went out with off of that site. But I know what you mean about the pressure. My first 2 dates felt more like job interviews. Artie was different.
I'm glad it worked out for you. Some of us are luckier in love, I suppose.
Yeah. I'm very lucky.
I meant Arthur.
I should probably get going. I'm starting to get a headache from all this sun and just
Oh. Can I have a Jack?
Sure. What do you think?
Not bad. Vanilla?
Well, thank you very much for dessert and for walking me home. You're a real gentleman.
My pleasure. And if you ever need a bodyguard, night or day, you have my number now, so don't hesitate. I mean it.
Thanks. I think I just need a good night's sleep. I'm starting to see things.
Sleep well then. Have a good night, Jeane.
Good night.
not here right now, so leave me a message.
What do you want?
Relationships with parents or caregiver. Insecure or anxious attachment styles have been shown to produce feelings of vulnerability, fear of being alone, and chronic anxiety. Sorry, just taking some notes.
You couldn't have left your dissertation for an hour? Jesus, Arthur.
I'm sorry. I've just been making a lot of progress, and I wanted to keep the train of thought rolling as long as I could.
It's all right. I'm sorry, I'm just freaked out.
Why? What's wrong?
Someone was definitely following me. I ducked into an alley to get away from him, but he just waited until I stepped out of it, and then he kept following me.
Did he hurt you? Did he say anything?
No, he tried to, but I couldn't understand what he said.
Maybe you just thought he was following you, and he realized it, so he wanted to apologize.
Maybe. I don't know, it didn't feel like that.
Well, you're fine here now. You're with me. Safe.
I know, but I don't feel safe. I feel like a basket case. I mean, why would anyone be following me at all? It's ridiculous.
Jeane, is there something you've been keeping secret from me?
No, what would I keep secret from you?
Are you a spy, Jeane?
It's not funny.
Relax, I'm teasing.
I was really scared. I can't sleep lately. I keep waking up in the middle of the night. The apartment feels weird without you.
Cheer up, beautiful. why don't you have Emma or one of your friends stay over? You've been spending too much time alone. Now, have a look at your menu. We need to order.
You're smoking again?
Just until I finish my dissertation. It helps me focus.
But you work so hard to quit.
And I'll quit again.
Whatever. Shall we?
My uncle's place is this way.
Well, I bought some wine, and I'm wearing some very sexy lingerie.
Sorry, beautiful. Not tonight. Get some sleep. You look exhausted.
Can't you come up for an hour? I miss you.
I've got to get back to work. I finally started making progress, and I still have a lot of research to do. You'll be fine, Jeane. Get to bed. I'll be home soon.
Hi, did I wake you? No, no, I'm fine. I had a nightmare. It was really vivid. Can you come over? Thank you. Hi. Thank you so much for coming.
No problem. I was awake anyway. Couldn't sleep, so I started another poem.
So, what is it?
Well, it's inspired by you, actually.
An ode to my beauty? How sweet of you.
Not quite.
So, what is it?
All your sleepless nights just got me thinking. And I wanted to try something a little different. Something a little less working class than my other stuff. a little more Anne Rice.
Well, go on then.
From the cacophony of noise, sudden silence spread. And yet when she lay down, no silence filled her head. The dreams she dreamed were waking ones, and filled her heart with dread. For in those silent nights, strangers often tread. Faceless specters rising, rising from the dark and black. She slipped across the nothingness to hold those specters back.
I don't
No, don't feel like you need to say something about it.
It made me uneasy is all.
No, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be here to make you feel better, not creep you out instead.
You kind of are creeping me out.
All right. Let's try something different.
All right.
This one's better. Guaranteed not to creep you out. Ready?
Ready.
I saw a bug down on my rug. He looked so smug, that little bug. So with a tug, I grabbed that rug. And now, that bug's not there.
Now that's more my style.
Good. It felt right.
A little derivative of the works of Dr. Seuss, but
Well, that is the last time I've read a 5-second poem for you.
you'll only write epics for me then.
We need a distraction for my sorry excuse for art. Let's see what's on the idiot box. Any requests?
Anything that'll turn off my brain.
That shouldn't be too hard.
I'll make us some tea. Last night, for the first time since Artie left, I slept a solid 6 hours. No nightmares. It was beautiful.
Cheers to that. What inspired the blessed sleep?
There's this guy that just moved into our building. His name's Joe.
Oh my, and who is this Joe?
He works in construction. Don't get any ideas. We're just friends.
Oh, okay.
Where do you want this?
Just put it in the bowl. Don't change the subject.
Sorry. There's not much to say. We keep running into each other and he's really nice. He writes poetry.
Tortured artist, forced to work in construction.
Not quite. He came over the other night when I couldn't sleep, read me some of his poems.
He comes over?
That was the first time. Really, we're just friends.
I wish my friends were hot construction workers / poets.
I never said he was hot.
Sorry, I jumped to conclusions. Just your average average looking neighbour?
Well, no. He's pretty hot.
I could tell.
Honestly, it's totally innocent.
I'm sure it is. What's his sign? Can you set us up?
So, any progress on the dress for the wedding?
Ugh, the wedding. I like it, but I'm just not sure it's good enough for the Magnusons.
How is Addie?
We met for dinner on Tuesday. That's about it.
He's probably in the zone. Doesn't want to be interrupted. Where'd you go for dinner?
Giuseppe?
Ooh, nice. How was it?
I don't know. I don't even remember.
That bad, eh?
He's been acting weird. All he talks about is his dissertation. It's like I'm not even there. Have you heard from him, seen him at school, anything?
No. Why? He hasn't been in his office at school for the past few days. I haven't even seen his army of assistants around. What's going on, Jay?
He's not answering his phone. I'm really freaked out. On my way to dinner on Tuesday, I'm sure someone was following me. Whoever it was actually chased me down the street. It was terrifying. When I met up with Artie and told him about it, he completely dismissed me. He said I was tired.
I don't want to freak you out, but have you ever heard of gang stalking?
No? What's that?
It's group harassment, where one person's targeted by many individuals.
Well, why gang stalk me?
Well, there haven't been any documented cases. The theory is that groups will target individuals who they feel have done something that they politically disagree with. And then there's my theory.
Which is?
That it's a delusion by paranoid individuals who assume they're being stalked by people who are just a little less friendly than the average person.
Well, that puts my mind at ease.
Sorry, Jay. I wasn't implying anything. Really, it was just a thought.
Well, I should get going.
Jeane, I didn't mean anything by it.
It's fine. It's just how you people think. Clinically. I've never written a thesis, so I wouldn't know.
Jay, come on. I didn't mean any disrespect.
No disrespect? And suggesting that I'm paranoid and delusional because I can't survive without a man in my life is meant to be respectful?
Don't twist my words. It was just a theory.
A theory? I'm so sick of theories and studies and hypotheses. What about real life? Thank you for dinner. Call me if you hear from Arthur. Hello. I'd like to report a break-in.
Is there anything missing that you can see?
No, not that I've noticed.
Is it maybe an ex-boyfriend, someone you know?
I told you, I didn't recognize him, whoever he was.
Ma'am, are you on any sort of medication?
You think I made this up?
No need to raise your voice. Just covering all the bases. You said now that there was a man in your apartment and a different man that followed you?
Unless he could teleport, I left the other guy far behind when I got home.
Hey, I saw the cop car outside and the neighbors were talking. Are you all right?
I'm fine. Someone was in the apartment.
What? Who?
Ma'am, is this your boyfriend?
No, he's just a friend.
I noticed the man's items throughout the apartment.
Those are my boyfriends. He's away for a few weeks.
Is it possible that he was here or gave the keys to someone?
No. No, it wasn't him, and I don't know why he'd give anyone his key.
Well, without signs of forced entry or anything missing, all I can suggest is lock your door and windows and perhaps change your locks. I suggest you call your boyfriend, let him know this happened. In my experience, stalkers don't work in tandem, as you're suggesting. If anything should turn up missing or you have another incident, call us.
Well, that did a lot of good.
To serve and protect.
Gotta get in touch with Arthur. I have a voicemail. Maybe it's from him.
Jeane, it's me. I'm sorry I've missed your calls. I can't believe I've gotten myself into this. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I should have been there for you. I'm so...
Can I borrow your car?
Right now, so leave me a message.
Arthur, I'm on my way to your uncle's condo. Someone followed me home tonight and someone else was in our apartment. The police don't believe me. Emma doesn't believe me, and I'm not even sure if I believe me. I don't know if I'm okay. I don't know if you're okay. I just know that I need to see you. What are you doing here?
You didn't get my text? I realized how dumb it was that I just gave you my car and let you go. I mean, you got a crazy guy following you. You got another one at your apartment. And your boyfriend might be missing. And I just gave you my car and didn't offer to help.
How did you find me?
Your address book in your apartment. I take it Arthur isn't here.
Not a trace of him.
Did he maybe go to his parents?
If his parents had to take him in, I'd hear about it.
So what are you gonna do?
Jeane, I'm glad you called.
Arthur's gone, missing. I don't know where he is. He's not where he said he would be. Earlier tonight, you said something about Arthur, about his army of assistants. What was that?
He keeps posting these ads up around the school. Bulletin boards, columns, stairwells. He's been hiring assistants for something. I think he was even giving some of his bachelor students extra credits for helping out.
Maybe he's there. Thanks. I'm gonna check it out.
If you need anything, call.
Let's go. Great. So much for that bet. I just want an answer. One solid answer about what's going on.
Well, in my experience, most information you're gonna get from university wasn't in the school buildings themselves.
What do you mean? Where are you going?
Concerts, movers, underground movies. Here.
Hi, can I get extension 115, please?
Okay. Well, at least we know where he is, right? Come on.
It's practically around the corner from our place. Has he really been here for the last 2 weeks?
I don't know. Let's go inside and find out.
This is Arthur's handwriting, all right. All this time, he was 2 blocks away.
Looks like he's been busy too. What is all this stuff?
These are all psychology studies, but they're so varied. I don't know what he thought he was going to piece together out of all of it.
Dissertation notes. Separation anxiety in children. God damn it. Arthur Magnuson, dissertation notes. Separation anxiety in adult subjects.
Does the removal of a romantic partner affect an adult's life as it would a child's loss of a parent?
Symptoms include
Fear of separation,
difficulty sleeping, and somatic symptoms.
How does subject respond after a fearful episode? Will they reach out to the separated partner in hopes of
Alleviating fears?
met with several candidates to test the fear hypothesis. Some candidates were hesitant at first to follow
The subject, but as Milgram's obedience to authority experiment showed,
a little reassurance goes a long way.
It's just a feeling. I was at the grocery store and I felt like this guy watched me and then followed me home.
with just the first minor fear stimulus, the subject is showing signs of anxiety. How will she react to more prominent stimulus?
Third party has entered the picture. Late 20s adult male seen in the subject's company. Send observer 1 to follow and report back.
August 8th, 2:08 a.m. Just had a report from observer 2 that the subject, Jeane Graves, has been seen in the company of the same third party. August 12th, 11:14 p.m. Observer 4 was sent to follow and interact with the subject in a higher stress environment. Observer 4 to give chase. Observer 6 is on hand at the subject's domicile, waiting to provide further stimulus.
I can't even believe it. Arthur,
I know where you are, Jeane. By now I'm guessing you've put it together.
how could you do this?
Not on the phone, Jeane. At least give me that.
Where are you?
Where we started. Seems a fitting place to end it.
Gotta go see him. I need to talk to him alone.
It was only 2 weeks ago. I'm standing here, drinking coffee and laughing. Feels like so long ago.
Time is the greatest distance between two places.
Where did it all go wrong?
When you left, when you lied, when you had me followed. God, Arthur, what were you thinking?
I was thinking about me and you. Maybe I was thinking too much. I was thinking that we could finally escape this rut of barely scraping by. That I'd write a dissertation that knocked their socks off. And we could get out of here and finally live the life we deserve. That you'd get a chance to finally do all those things you said you'd do ever since you finished school instead of wiping up crumbs to pay our bills.
But watching me? Having me followed? Jesus,
I was
Arthur.
doing it for you.
You were doing it to me. I don't know what's going on inside your head. But I listened to those recordings, and those weren't the thoughts of a rational man. Your actions haven't been the actions of a rational man. We had fun together, didn't we?
That we did.
All the struggles, but we had fun. And we had love.
Had it.
Had it?
You've been running around with that big galoot since 2 days after I left.
Left to spy on me.
That's not how it started. I started writing about separation anxiety in children. That's been done to death. I just had an idea that first night after I left. I wanted to see how you were reacting. You were the perfect subject to study.
Subject? Is that what I am to you?
I don't know what we are to each other. Am I your boyfriend or the other man?
There's nothing going on between Joe and I. You've been pushing me away and he's been a good friend.
3 years, and you can just throw it all away in the blink of an eye just because I'm not home and someone else comes along? Well, damn it, Jeane, that's a hell of a thing.
Nothing's happened between him and I. There's no passionate affair. Let me tell you a secret, Arthur. I've been in love with a man. A beautiful, dowdy scientist that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with until he threw
What,
it
I
away.
wasn't jackhammering you enough? I bet he's got all the time in the world for jackhammering.
Are you mad because he's been comforting me when you should have been? Or because him showing up ruined your thesis?
I told you, I was doing all of this for you. I was gonna give you the life you deserve. Maybe you don't deserve that kind of life. Maybe you don't deserve any kind of life.
Hey!
Not hiding behind your little minions anymore? Are you okay?
It's nothing.
Arthur, no! And the cat just sits there the whole time.
I'll check it out. You know, that's the first time I've heard you laugh since.
I'm almost there.
Do you want me to stay on the phone with you?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. If you need me, call me.
Thanks, Emma. I'm Sara Miller.
And I'm Elvis Deane. Thanks for watching Separation Anxiety, our first feature film.
We made this film with the money from our pockets and whatever equipment we could find under Elvis's couch.
We're on the set of our next film, a graphic design horror comedy.
We're gonna set our sights a little higher for our next feature. Click on the link below if you want to make a donation. No amount is too small.
No amount is too big either. We accept dollars, Bitcoin, and Dogecoin.
Thanks for watching.
See you soon.